Hey y'all, it's your girl Teosha back with another video. I just got through watching the Janay Experience, another video. I'm sitting in here in the bathroom because baby Jay's taking a bath. But I just got through watching Janay's video. This one is probably going to be a short video because she didn't really talk about much. She talked about what, happened with her criminal past as far as her signing, the bogus check or whatever. I had already created a story on what really happened. And basically that's what she said happened. She was on welfare. She ended up, getting a check, and she felt like her kids was being mistreated at the first daycare, and so she didn't want them to go to it. So she had her friend try and cash the check, and she forged the Mickey Mouse on there, and that's what happened. She ended up getting in trouble for, welfare fraud and forgery or whatever. But today we gonna talk about, I noticed some things with her as far as like when she's telling the story. There are certain things that she uses as a distraction. Like when she gives like her little sob story in certain parts, she turns the music up so that you can't really hear what she's saying. It's kind of like a distraction. Like all through the story, the music is low. It's mellow. You could hear it and stuff, but it's not. It wasn't too distracting or anything. But then when she started talking about how she went to jail and what happened and how she would, a person would do anything for their kids and stuff, the music changed. It got loud. You could barely hear what she's saying. Be careful. Kind of like to distract you from what's going on. So I noticed that, and I also noticed that when she tells the story about her criminal past or about certain things, she always uses her age. She's like, yeah, I was only 19, and if I knew then what I knew now, I would have did things differently and all that stuff, which I understand what she's saying, but she wants us to take into consideration her age, that she was only 19, 20 at the time, and she really didn't know life all like that or really know, exactly what she was doing. But when you think about it, these kids that you are basically taking advantage of or allegedly taking advantage of, these kids are 19, 20, 21 years old. So you want us to take into consideration your age when you did, the things that you did, but you up here trying to expose them saying, y'all signed this contract. Okay, we know they signed the contract, but the same way you're being held accountable when you were 18 and 19 years old. I understand them being held accountable for 18, 19 years old, but you can't use your age as a crutch, and then when somebody else that same age do something, now it's like, oh, but you was an adult. You can't place both sides of the field, which is basically what I'm saying. If you was 18, 19 years old doing dirt and you was held accountable, yeah, they should be held accountable too, but don't try and use your age as the reason why you did what you did and didn't understand why you did what you did, because if that's the case, they can too. So that's the only things that I didn't like, because she was like, well, I was only 19 years old, and when this happened and this, and this followed me. Hold on, I'm trying to focus this. Oh, I was only 19 years old when this happened, and it's followed me all throughout my life. And it's like, okay, well, these kids or young adults that you taking advantage of are only that age too. So this video really didn't do nothing for me. I just thought I would give y'all a recap and give y'all my observation as far as I'm not convinced of anything as of right now, because she's still doing her little tactics in my eyes. You know, I still sing, you know, the change in music and trying to up it, lower it, her using her age as an excuse and all that stuff. So that's all I had to say about this one. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment. Turn on your post notifications to be notified when I upload, because as she upload, I will be uploading, and I'll see y'all tomorrow or the next day or the next day. Bye, y'all.